we know each other very well.
Yeah.
So you witnessing me and the state I was in, I mean, what were your thoughts? What did you see? Because I know what I felt.
Well, I kind of told you, like, I know sometimes we all go through stuff. Like, there's times when we're all thinking about, there's things that are happening in our life or whatever. Like, there's moments where you just kind of need to be with yourself for a little bit. And I figured maybe you were working through something and maybe you didn't want to express it right then. Because I was asking you, like, you okay, babe? Like, is everything all right? Or, you know, I was just kind of checking in on you. But you've also done this kind of stuff before. Like, you've worked stuff out, you know? So I just kind of like, all right, well, I'll just kind of let you be and check in on you from time to time, you know?
And I appreciate you giving me that time.
Yeah.
And not making me feel guilty for it. Because there's a retreat coming, and even though it's pretty much all complete, right? And me coaching, especially that week, every day I had someone that I was pouring into.
And you know, the other thing that I was thinking is, like, you have been working on this retreat. Like, you've done a lot of stuff to prepare for it, and it's coming up. It's not like here yet, but I mean, we're getting down to we're in the month of the retreat. The retreat's at the end of the month. So I was like, maybe that's just what it is. Like, you've been doing stuff nonstop for the retreat. Your brain's been on it constantly. And maybe that it is time for you to, like, unplug for a little bit, for a few days. It's a holiday weekend. And then, because, like, that is, like, sometimes you just got to let it all go.
Yes.
And I mean, for the most part, like, especially like the work stuff and everything, just let it all go. And then when it's time to pick it back up, then we pick it back up. And now you know that when it's time to pick it back up, you got 3 weeks left till the retreat. So now it's time to buckle down. What do we have to do? Let's line it up, knock it down, and make this thing a success.
Right.
You know, but for the time being, the time that you decide, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing anything. You don't do anything.
Right. But it took me a while.
And the thing is that if you keep going back to it, you're wasting the time that you're supposed to be unplugging.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
And then you're
going
to burn out.
Yes. Because I was fighting it at the beginning, right? Like, I was like fighting, pushing. And then I started to feel guilt.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing something. Like, you should be doing something. Like, you should be doing something, not unplugging. You need to be doing something. So I didn't fully give into what I was feeling. And it made it worse.
It's just giving you anxiety.
Yeah. And guilt.
And
shame.
Yeah.
And then I told you, like, I said, this is what's been going on. And I'm just going to give into it. Like, I need to just give into it and be okay. And if I'm going to do nothing, then do nothing.
Right.
And be okay with that, though.
Yeah.
And once I gave into that, and I'm blessed to be able to do that, because not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
So then what do you do when you can't do that? You're a single parent. You can't just stop doing.
I think it would probably be important to find some fraction of time that you can put away just for yourself.
Yep. And having those people that you can pick up the phone and be like, you know,
whether it's an hour, like, I just need an hour to go and just go for a walk, or just whatever, just by yourself.
Yep. Like, just unplug, give yourself that time. But I think the worst thing is when you fight it, because you bring all these other emotions into it versus just saying, you know, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm feeling lethargic. I'm not motivated. And I'm just going to I'm just going to go. Like, I'm just going to zone out, whether it's reading a book, watching a favorite show, going for a hike.
No.
But when you give in and be okay with that. And I think once I made that decision, I was okay. But before that, I was feeling a sense of depression.